Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. What you are looking at is something growing supposedly in my spinach plot, but it is not spinach. Yeah, spinach just isn't growing for me. However, I am starting some in a pot. So what I'm going to do now with these plots that things just aren't growing in for me, well, a few of them I have been adding some extra nutrients to, and I'm going to be doing some more squash and zucchini in them. Um, but first, I'm just going to start with these last three I have left to do, removing the weeds and pretty much calling it a day. This one's going to be getting some fertilizer in, and I'm going to let this one go for a few days. So as you can see, it's all dug up. I'm going to make my way over to a few other plots, and I'm also going to show you ones that I did, in fact, put some extra nutrients in. And I'm going to be planting some more squash and some more zucchini. I really want to try and grow more of them this summer, because I want to do a video down the road and show you guys how to use the squash and zucchini, and a little gadget I want to get. I had one, I'm going to replace it soon. It's a spiralizer, and you can take any kind of vegetables and turn them into healthy pasta options just by drying them out. So it's another reason, besides the making your own pasta with these vegetables, I also have some good recipes I want to do too with them. But yeah, this is what I'm going to be planting in the other plots that I had no luck with other vegetables. So right here, I just planted some more summer squash. Got everything out of here days and days ago. Well, here's one little weed. Okay. But what I originally had planted here just was not growing, so I add some extra nutrients to the soil. And like I said, I'm going to grow more of what I do see is growing good. So over here, I did fertilize this plant last week. I'm going to be planting some zucchini. So I'm going to have some more zucchini plants, and that's what I'm going to be putting in that pot. So what you see right in there that is the plant food that Joe gave me, and I'm just watering it. I put it into more pots. I'm gonna have to put another trellis here in the back for these guys. Here's another one I gotta rake it through and water it. I'm gonna have to put another trellis here too for these guys also, because they're growing pretty darn good. We had a crazy rainstorm last night. Oh my word. The lightning and the thunder, and oh my God. I'll tell you, it kept waking me up, So I didn't sleep really good last night because of it. It was loud and yeah, wasn't a good night trying to sleep. So as you can see, my mini tomato plant is growing like crazy. Like crazy. I already have a start of a few little tomatoes on it. Ronnie trimmed it a little bit for me the other day. Might have to trim back there just a little bit, but it's doing good. Sunflowers. Now right there, that's either my skyscraper or mammoth Russian. Not quite sure yet which one it is. I honestly don't remember. I planted several different varieties and then had to replant them. I'm thinking it's a skyscraper or a mammoth. It's one of the two. So I'm doing my evening watering. And you could see with some of these, we had them attached with twine to little skewers. Help them stay steady in rainstorms and such. And I have laundry out. We have these tied too, secured a little. So these two, I'm going to finish working on tomorrow. I'll add some of that plant food to them. But this was that Indian, some kind of Indian pepper, and my green peppers, nope. Just not coming up. And I thought I had mustard greens growing, but they died. So at least I see here the loofah. Well, they're coming through pretty good. Just certain greens do not come through here for me, and I'm guessing it really is it's a nutritional issue with the soil. Oh, these annoying little bugs. The gnats. Oh my gosh. I hate them. They drive me batty. Cuckoo. And I do have some peppers starting. icy green and actually yellow, which is a good thing. A few more beans here, wax beans, I can harvest in a couple of days. So, yeah, guys, I'm starting to see what does and doesn't grow. Now, radishes grow good for me. As you can see, I have radishes already coming through. And then try to have a steady stream of radishes growing throughout the summer. Flatten that down. So, like I said, all in all, what isn't growing in ground is going to be grown in pots. And just because of the way the peas exploded 48 hours after I put them in the pot, tells me that's definitely nutritional, because they basically stopped growing, shriveled up, and died in the garden for me. But yeah, 48 hours after I stuck them in potting soil, boom, they exploded in the pot. So I'm fine with that, and I'm going to keep them in the pot. I just believe that they're probably better being grown in the pot. Before I head up back over to the garden, I just wanted to show you. There's my dill. Gotta grow a few more weeks. It doesn't have the seed pods yet, so it's not ready to harvest. I have lettuce. There's pea plants. Now, literally 48 hours after I put pea seeds in the pot, they started growing. And they've grown more in the pot than they were out in the yard. So, I don't even know what to think about that. And I have other things in here. I have broccoli in one. I have more peppers. I have just everything that wasn't growing for me. Spinach back there in the pot. I got potting soil, which I'll actually tell you about in a different video because I got it for free. It was a free score from Amazon. And yes, this is a pot that Hazel was in. And I have stuff planted in there now too. And what happened to Hazel? Well, I thought the heat was making her droop. I did use some Miracle Grow in the water, and it wasn't helping her, wasn't perking her up. I come to find out, my female cat Feisty, for whatever weird reason, started pooping in her flower pot here. I don't know why. I know they spend more time in the kitchen now than being in my room. I think just because they like having the space and running back and forth, and I have their water dishes and food dishes out there. Now I have their litter box out there. I never stopped her from having access to my room to use the litter box, so I don't know what in the world caused that behavior. But yeah, the soil basically was not any good for between cat pee and poop. That's why Hazel was dying. And I couldn't even reuse that soil. It was just so soaked with urine. It was disgusting. So I soaked the pot out, let it dry in the sun, and I have something else growing in it. So I am sorry. I enjoyed having her for about 6 months, but for whatever weird, wonky reason, whatever's going on with my cat, she, yeah, decided to engage in that kind of behavior, and I don't know why.